Thank you. So welcome to this meeting of the Shareholder Committee. My name is Jonathan Lester, Leader of the Council, and I will be chairing the meeting. In addition to councillors present in the room, can I just check whether we have any councillors attending remotely? Or anyone, sorry, attending remotely? No? Okay then, thank you. So the agenda papers and other relevant information for this meeting are available for public viewing on Herefordshire Council's website. The Council is streaming this meeting live on Herefordshire Council's YouTube channel and making a recording. To ensure that the recording quality is maintained, please speak clearly as possible and keep background noise to a minimum. Microphones should be muted when you're not speaking. Only one microphone is to be used at any one time. If you have any problems with your microphone, then please let the clerk know. Please ensure that all devices are set to silent. Others are permitted to film, photograph and record the public meetings, provided it does not disrupt the business of the meeting. If any members of the public do attend this meeting and do not wish to be filmed or photographed, they must notify a member of staff. Voting will be undertaken as a show of hands in the room. Only committee members physically present in the room may vote. We do not have any virtual participants, so that is to be noted. So we go on to the agenda items. First of all, the first item on the agenda is apologies for absence, and we've received apologies from Councillors Gandy, Councillor Biggs and Councillor Davies. Are there any other apologies? Tracy Sampson and Paul Walker. Yeah, noted. Okay, because Councillor Gandy and Councillor Biggs cannot attend this meeting, can I ask our solicitor to clarify the situation with regard to being corporate?
Thank you, Chairman. As you mentioned, the Shareholder Committee isn't quorate. We need 3, and we currently have two members. This has happened before. The very first meeting, the same thing happened. Fortunately, in the terms of reference for the Shareholder Committee, there is an ability for the leader to take the decisions on behalf of the committee where there's urgency. And what I would suggest, similar like we did last time, we conduct the meeting as normal, but the record will show that the decisions will be taken by yourself under the urgency provision. So this is part 3.3.36 of the Constitution.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that clarification. Okay, so we'll move swiftly on. Agenda item 2 is declarations of interest. Is Councillor Harvey?
Yes, thank you. If you're going to use reasons of urgency for proceeding on here, can we understand what the grounds for urgency are? And given that, you know, this is not a regular committee meeting, but it is an important committee meeting, and it is disappointing and unusual for a meeting such as this, held as infrequently as it is, to be in quorate.
In response to that, obviously these are part 2 items, so I can't really say what the exact detail is, but one of those items involves the appointment of directors, and for the reasons given in that report, there is a requirement to remove directors, and the urgency with that is the separation of functions that we're trying to achieve. So my view is, Chair, that certainly one of the items is definitely urgent. One of them is for a noting in any event, and certainly the third item has an instruction to one of the companies that we would like to effect sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you very much. Councillor Harvey?
I'm sorry to be a nuisance, but shouldn't we only be dealing with urgent items, and shouldn't the administration be making sure that it can manage to corral sufficient people in the room to actually hold a quorate meeting when you are discussing important matters about the council's holdings in organisations outside of itself.
I take the point, Councillor Harvey, but I've been advised accordingly, as you've just heard, so I think we should proceed. Thank you.
Well, I would like to register and have minuted my objection to that.
Okay, that's duly noted.
Chair, could I echo the views of Councillor Harvey? I think it's disappointing when there are issues on the agenda which are really important and require quite a lot of discussion. And I'd hope that at future meetings there would be sufficient Cabinet members present to have a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those observations. So we move now to agenda item 2, declarations of interests. Are there any table A, table B, or any other interests for items on the agenda today? No? Okay, thank you. So agenda item 3 is minutes of the previous meeting. No matters of accuracy have been notified to the monitoring officer. Cabinet members, well, that's me and Councillor Stoddard, content that the minutes of the 14th of October 2024 are accurate record and should be signed? Yes, okay, I agree too. Thank you. So agenda item 4 is questions from members of the public. We've received no questions from members of the public. And agenda item 6 is to receive any questions from councillors, and we've received no questions from councillors. So now there's a proposal to go into private session. The recommendation under section 100A(4) of the Local Government Act of 1972, the public be excluded from the meeting for the following item of business on the grounds that it involves the likely disclosure of exempt information as defined by Schedule 12A of the Act, and it is considered that the public interest in maintaining the exemption outweighs the public interest in disclosing the information. So I propose that we proceed accordingly. Yep. Okay, thank you. So the remainder of this meeting will now be undertaken in private session. So can I confirm that the live stream has now been stopped